It is Fester and Burn, and it's set in the city of Port Nyanzaru on the northern reaches of Chult. All right, so I'm going to move you guys to another map so you can see where the adventure starts. Who is amongst your characters the most lecherous drunkard of you all, would you say? Or any of you?
I would say I
Definitely not
probably am, since
Shang.
I owe Freddie Fingers money for gambling and whores.
Okay. Okay. So, Jameis, you found out about something very, very bad. As you were traveling into the old city uh, in the evening, maybe it was afternoon, so you're legal to drink. You're going to your favorite place called the Hold Up. It's a bar there in the old town. And you saw a sign on the door, and it read as follows. It said, "The Hold Up is closed until further notice due to the sudden disappearance of our beloved Miboro Yan." And you know Miboro. You are into her for a little bit of money. Those wishing to earn coin, save lives, and most importantly get drunk in this establishment again, please seek Pockmarked Poe at Executioner's Run immediately. Time is of the essence. And of course, you also know who Pockmarked Poe is, since you're Zentarum, right? He
We've
is
met
the
him before.
Zentarum contact. Okay, so you saw that. You gathered up your friends, your companions who you'd been adventuring with before in the lands around Port Nyanzaru. So let's just do a quick introduction. We'll start with you, Jameis.
Hexblade, human, uh, like I said, a very common upbringing, and then started having visions from a fiendish creature at night. And during the day, he liked to be out with the bars and the hookers. And then he started owing a lot of money to Freddie Fingers, and this was up in Waterdeep. And then Freddie Fingers moved to Nyanzaru, and he thought he was good to go. And then he got drawn here, so he's back on the low.
Okay, Gizmo.
Gizmo's a goblin rogue, a trickster, arcane trickster, and he's just trying to survive, and a lot of the times that means taking what he can get from others.
Is Gizmo native to Chult, or is he from the lands like by the Sword Coast?
He's a Kragmaw goblin,
Okay,
because
so
with monstrous races they give you your background.
yeah, so North Sword Coast by Phandalin. Is
Okay.
that right? Not Phandalin. Yeah, Phandalin. Um, Next is Zhang.
Zhang is a hexblade, also a hexblade rather, black dragonborn. She's trying to find out the origin of the death curse as sent by her patron queen, the Raven Queen, to basically because she's upset because her souls are being yanked from her.
Next is Vrak.
All right, Vrak is a not so bright or half-orc fighter. He likes to help people out and hit things.
Do I have that right? Is Vrak still 5th level?
Vrak is still 5th level, yes.
Okay. All right, and last, maybe the moral compass for the group, Karanger.
Certainly the slowest compass for the group. Karangar is still among the living as a life disciple. He follows the wandering dwarven god Marthammer Duin, and he is happy to see that Gizmo has survived and Brack is still getting things. Jameis, it sounds like you have too much time on your hand during the days. I think you need to stay close to us and improve your moral compass.
I'll think about it.
So, here is the old city. That's where Jameis drags you guys off to meet with one Pockmarked Poe as quickly as he can, because it's getting dark and he's getting thirsty. So you guys arrive on the scene to see a crowd of laborers clustering around a low wall that crowns a stone-lined pit. There's a large pit in the middle of the old city where prisoners and criminals and gladiators and such fight with each other and dinosaurs, and by the jeers and the terrible hungry roars you guys can hear coming from the pit, that must be what's happening now. You fight your way through the crowd to get a good look at what's going on, and you see below a wailing male albino dwarf dressed in rags, tumbling to and fro, narrowly avoiding the snapping jaws of a powerful dinosaur. Sweat pours down the exhausted prisoner's brow. He has no chance of defeating the beast, you can easily see.
He's
And-
weakened too. He's albino, you say, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Above it all sits an old, pock-faced man in a raised bamboo chair, and he's surrounded by a small cadre of young children and women who tend to his every need. The stooped man spots you with his single good eye, while the milky one in his head goes its own way. He motions at you with gnarled hands to approach. Ah, you are the answers to my prayers. Come quickly, friends. There's not much time. So as you guys gather around pockmarked Poe, he motions for some people to pull that dwarf out of the pit. So the crowd boos as two Chultan women throw a vine net on the roaring dinosaur in the pit, while another lowers a rope ladder in, and the albino dwarf scurries up, panting and exhausted, falling at your feet and pockmarked Poe's feet. The women drag him your way as the enraged Allosaurus tears itself from the net. The dwarf squeaks, "I'm ready to talk. Please don't send me back there," as he's thrown to his knees at your feet. Pockmarked Poe tells you, Maboro Yan, who you know well, Jameis, 2 nights ago was taken from the holdup. She didn't return. She was actually going to the garbage pit to drop off garbage, and she didn't return from that 2 nights ago. There's rumors of more frequent undead activity around the old city refuse pit where she was taking her garbage. And the old city refuse pit is just north here, It's a gigantic pit. All the garbage is thrown in there. Every now and then you'll see undead, not completely unusual, prowling around that pit. But the numbers have increased, Pockmark tells you. He says, last night, a 6-member party assembled by the 5 factions began a search for Maboro at the refuse pit, and they haven't been seen since. So they've been gone a day, she's been gone too. We would have asked you, Jameis, but we couldn't find you. Probably well in your drink somewhere, I imagine. Anyway, we found you today. The group that went in yesterday, and he nods at Karanger, was led by a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. And he wielded a powerful magical mace with an adamantine head that he said would win the day for them, but he has not returned. His name was Branson, and he's a priest of Tyre.
Well, Poe, I've told you again and again, that's what happens when you go with the B team.
Well,
Yes, where I was saving the world yesterday. I
Okay.
was saving the
Seems like-
world.
All
It
right.
seems like all we're doing nowadays is rescuing search parties.
Am I the only one that thinks this entire Point Naranzaru area is nothing but a giant compost pile? It just seems to recycle parties of brave adventurers. You know, we're always one step behind the destruction.
Too true, Karanger. He hands you a letter. He says, I received this today. And you guys unfurl the letter and read it, and it says, let's see here. Grab the right letter. There it is. And you can, if you want to later, you can come read it anytime. It's on the map here. It says, Poe, you don't know me, yet I know you. Time runs short for Maboro, Branson, Mandolin, Dunlow, Mercer, Lilly, and Grunk, but you might still save at least some if you find them before tomorrow. A friend. That dwarf brought me this letter. He doesn't want to tell me where it came from or who gave it to him. Kind of rude, I say. Are you ready to talk now, dwarf? He says to the albino dwarf. I'm ready to talk. Please don't throw me back there. He looks at you guys and he says to you, may I present Faven Krieger, as he points to the little dwarf. He delivered to me the letter, and now I think he'll tell me where it came from. The dwarf whimpers. I was just dumping some refuse. And Poe says, refuse? And the dwarf says, well, a body. A body in the pit. And a woman with pure white skin like mine. But she had red eyes and jet black hair. She came out of a tunnel in the pit with a retinue of zombies. She gave me this letter and paid me 50 gold pieces to deliver it to you. She said, do not say where it came from if I valued my life, and then retreated with her zombies back into the secret tunnel. Pockmark looks at you guys. Well, I think we know where the parties might have gone. I have a reward collected from the factions of 1,000 gold if you can rescue Miboro and the missing adventurers, or return with confirmation of their deaths. I also have letters here for you from your factions. So he gives you each letters to review.
Licenses to jump in the garbage heap.
Yeah. So in the same area of the map over here, there's a letter for each of you guys. Top right is Zentarum, bottom right is Harper's, and bottom left is Order the Gauntlet. So go ahead and take a look at those. Don't miss out on any special requests that your factions might have given you in those letters. It'll be up to you to remember. So as you're looking over the letters, the crowd is hollering for the dwarf to be returned to the pit. Poe raises his twisted hand, silencing the crowd as he turns to you. He says, this man is a criminal. He's no murderer, yet he colludes with their kind. Normally, I'd let the crowd determine his fate, but since you are my honored guests, I will let you decide. Does he go back into the pit, or does he walk free? You have 1 minute to make the choice before I decide for you.
Let's take him to the trash pit.
I think he should fight for his life. It's the way of Tempest.
The law
I asked
states. Yeah, the law
asked
states
him-
he should die.
I asked him to accompany us and point out where the hole in the trash heap was. And
Yes,
from which
yes.
he saw the-
Yeah, I can tell you. You don't want me to send me back in the dinosaur. I can tell you where the woman was.
Poe, I have an alternative. Just like you, I love the coin, and this guy could prove you should make him pay for his freedom by doing favors and tasks.
Yeah,
And if he fails, then you put him in the pit.
yeah. I'll be your guide. That'll be my first one.
I think you also need to make amends. Turn yourself in and talk to the folks at the Gauntlet.
Everyone make
I don't know about all
an
that.
insight check, please. That is wisdom. Your
Where
character's
are
right there.
people? Yeah.
Everyone make a wisdom insight check. So he's begging and pleading, saying he'll turn over a new leaf, saying he'll change his ways. You don't believe he's going to change his ways. You believe he's just saying whatever whatever is necessary to get out of this. So, Pockmark looks at Jameis. What's your answer?
Let him come to us.
I think he has a use right now. You can always kill him later.
Very well. The crowd boos and hisses as you guys lead this Faven albino dwarf away from them. He offers to escort you to the secret tunnel in the refuse pit, and he is kind of eager to get out of the area, so he's kind of leading you away if you'll let him.
Sure.
Okay. Sure enough, he leads you towards the refuse pit, north out of the area there, and you get to the refuse pit, where it's a sticky, humid evening, with the wind so light it carries the stench of garbage and no relief. A yellow full moon fills the area with bright light. The pit is huge, as you saw from the map, and it's packed with garbage. There is all sorts of bones and slivers of metal and sharp objects and stuff very dangerous to walk around in it, and it'll be difficult terrain anytime you're inside of it. And it's also horrendous in the smell. You'll have to make, if you spend any time there, Constitution saving throws, or probably be poisoned until the start of your next turn if you should be having to fight within the pit.
It
As-
might be even worse down in the bowels. Who knows?
So the
Depends on
dwarf
what you're
leads
doing
you
in the bowel.
across the pit to one of the walls, and he says it's down here, and the garbage and stuff is kind of receding into what looks like maybe a sinkhole against that wall. Is there anything you guys want to cast or do before you head that way?
Brother, I want to ask you a question. You mentioned there is this woman, also an albino, but with black hair and red eyes. Do you know who she is?
No, I had never seen her before today.
And was she of the living?
I don't think so.
And she had a number of zombies with her under her control?
Yes, they did her
How
bidding.
many? How many, Faven?
7.
All right, remember what I said. Your fate rests in the hands of others. I
Thank-
strongly recommend you seek amends with the
Thank
Order of the God.
Thank you, he says. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little map here where you are in the pit. And
Sorry if I talk too much, guys. Please chime in. I'm done.
Can I ask Faven, where's this body that you dropped off?
he points like across the pit, a little ways away from where you're standing now, and he says it should be right over there. Are you going to have your owl out, or
Yes.
he's going to be out? Okay, so you guys are standing here on the edge of this pit, and I'm just going to use the zombie for the dwarf as a placeholder. He's standing here behind this rock, and past each of these big rocks, it kind of sinks down, and then there's a opening in the wall there, and that's where he's pointing to. Everywhere else down here is refuse. And remember, when you're in refuse, every time you start your turn, you have to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 12, or be poisoned until the start of your next turn. And
Could I take the antitoxin and prevent that?
yeah, anyone who wants to drink antitoxin before they head on in, go ahead and do that. Just click your antitoxin button.
If I drink the Alchemist Fire, does it do the same thing?
Try it, find out.
You won't have to deal with poison.
Okay, so there you guys are. Set you guys how you might have been walking around, following the dwarf towards this point in the wall that he was leading you to.
Tom,
Is
can you,
this-
can you center me? Oh, there we go. Thank you.
bet.
Is that zombie in front of us the actual dwarf? That...
Yeah, that's the dwarf.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that. All right.
So he's there by Jameis. The rest of you guys are following behind. Refuse all around. You think if you got to that opening to the north, that would clear the refuse area. All right. As you move toward the pit, the top layer of garbage explodes as a pack of monsters emerge. Moaning and creaking of undead limbs break the night silence as hideous, rotting humanoids lumber forward. One howls in defiance, pointing with an adamantine-tipped mace as it charges towards you.
Oh boy.
All right, so they have
That's probably your
green-
fellow
Well
Branwood.
met, Brazen.
They have green wriggling worms coming out of their skin. There's 2 of them, but more dangerous behind them. You can see like a flickering green light being reflected off the walls of the pit. And you turn around, Zhang, you turn around, Karanger, and you see floating up out of the refuse 2 skulls wreathed in green flame coming your way. So these skulls are both flying at about 30 feet up in the air here. And everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Do those green worms look like the green worms from maybe a past life?
Yeah. A long past life.
awesome.
And the dwarf.
I already feel over my head.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. First to act is Jameis.
Guys, we got to kill those skulls fast. You say it's double difficult terrain?
Difficult
here,
terrain.
Tom?
Everyone here's difficult terrain, yeah.
Go to there.
No time
he-
to explain why.
Hex the southeast one,
Okay.
and let's Eldritch Blast him. 9's going to miss.
Mhm.
17 for 6.
That makes a connection. Doing 4 force and 2 necrotic. The force has full effect. The necrotic is resisted for a total of 5 damage to him. And actually, wait, let me check here. No, 17 is not enough to hit him because he has a shield spell. And that bumps his armor class above 17. So, after Jameis is... Oh, Jameis, you also need to make your con save DC 12.
Okay.
Karanger, your con save DC 12.
Okay, Krangar did drink an antitoxin. Here's the con save roll.
Oh, you probably don't ever need to drink antitoxins because you already have resistance to poison.
I know that, but I did it anyways because I'm
Okay.
not
Okay.
used to playing in garbage heaps.
17 makes it.
All right, Krangar is going to cast Bless.
Okay.
And Zhang, Jameis, and Vrak are the targets.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Let me know when you're done moving. Difficult terrain here,
Bless.
recall.
And then
Spread out, Karanger.
yeah, I'm thinking of going 2, 3. It's all difficult terrain, so I can't
Correct.
move far. Done.
Okay. The zombie south of you, Zhang, casts a fireball at 3rd level. You want to do anything about that?
Yeah, we're counterspelling that one.
Counterspell at 3rd? Okay, you block his spell from succeeding. He drifts to the west of you guys to here, and he's done. Gizmo, your turn.
Okay, con save.
DC 12 con save. You're good.
Okay. Then I'll ready myself to attack when my owl, or to shoot the southwest one,
Okay.
or I guess southeast one.
Okay.
Once my owl
All right.
distracts it, and then do so.
17,
17.
not enough. Not enough.
Oh, it still has its shield up.
Yep.
Okay. Then
After you can move, keep
That's
moving,
okay.
and then Vrak, your turn.
Well, I can't do anything about those guys. I guess con save first.
Yep, DC 12. You're good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move down to this wormy thing down here.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's
crit for
nice
27.
hit. Nice hit. Let's see.
It's
It
not
does full
magic.
damage.
All right. Attack number 2, 21 for 16.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at all
Well,
those greens.
Bringing the wood.
No.
That fucker's got a lot of health.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and action surge.
Okay.
And hit him 2 more times.
Okay.
12.
12 actually hits. He's wearing no armor.
Bless, remember.
Oh,
14.
right, that's right.
Got
14. And
That hit you for
19
7
for
more.
7.
it. All right.
Ugh.
Yeah. You beat the crap out of that thing, and it's still coming after you.
All right.
Zhang, DC 12 con save.
Okay.
Oh
Zhang,
no!
what's-
Even with your poison resistance and bless, you still fail it. So you're poisoned until the start of your next turn.
Which is what, disadvantage on everything?
Yeah, disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Okay. I'm gonna still cast Hex on the dude up here to the right.
Okay.
And actually belay that order. Yeah, belay it. It's necrotic damage, but it's not. I'm gonna do the Hexblade's Curse instead. I need to keep one spell slot open. So Hexblade's Curse, and then I'm gonna longbow it. And Karanger, can you give me your bless?
Yeah, I already gave it to you, so I need to now just hit the button.
Yep.
There
Yeah,
you go.
just
Zhang, you
Yeah,
can
thank
attack
you.
first, and then Kranger will hit the bless every time you attack.
okay. All right, thank you. All right, cool. That's
And
that
that is a
one.
grand total of 26 to hit for
No,
11.
he's poisoned.
Poison.
And
Yeah.
Zhang, if you can move closer, I can lift that poison with lesser restoration, but it's a touch only.
That 24 is a hit for 7 magic piercing. Believe it or not, this thing is resistant even to magic piercing, so it takes 3 damage from that.
Wow.
What is it?
Okay.
Don't,
So
don't
just-
move closer, Zang. Spread out. Go south.
Just a skull.
Okay.
Just a skull flying up in the air, wreathed in green flame. Zhang's done. Spawn's turn. Okay, so this spawn here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to double team Vrak. And then the next flame skull right here is going to also cast Fireball. You want to cancel that, Zhang?
Yes, I'll use the other one.
Okay. That worked out really well. It
Good
would have
job.
been really bad to have taken 2 fireballs as a party.
Yeah.
The dwarf, he's
Yeah,
running
yeah.
for it. I'm out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'll take an attack of opportunity.
How
Go
can
for
you move that quickly?
Actually, yeah, definitely do attack of opportunity.
He's dashing.
I'm
16
good.
easily
Great.
connects. 13 magic piercing damage to him. Wounds him terribly. But he's still alive.
Stop or you die.
He keeps running.
Dirtbag.
I told you where it is. I did my job. Leave me alone. Minus 13 is
Craven, Faven.
17. Okay. Got it.
He's humanoid, isn't he?
Yes, he is. That's it for
Okay.
the zombie. Spawn's turn. Okay, now this spawn over here is going to multi-attack your friend Vrak. Well, first of all, he's going to regenerate. You see him get some of his hit points back as he regenerates some of the damage he took. And then he's going to go ahead and multi-attack. 2 claws and a burrowing worm. So the first claw of Vrak is 12. Second claw is a 10, and the burrowing worm. You need to make a 12 dex save as he flicks this green worm at you. 11 dex save.
With bless, I make it.
Oh, thank the
That's
gods.
There it is.
Okay, Kranger, go ahead and make sure you put a concentration lightning bolt mark on your guy,
Oh, thanks.
so we
Okay,
don't
we'll do.
forget. That spawn's done. That round's over. Jameis, poison save, DC 12.
Oh, we
It's every
need to
round.
continue.
Every round you're in here. Yep.
Oh, I'm poisoned.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Oh, bless. Bless. I
Jamie's
make it.
blessed.
Nice.
Yeah, so 14. Go to there.
If you're blessed, put the cross swords on you like Vrak has. After your turn.
Oh, I
and,
used the little radiant guy. I couldn't find the ones he was using.
So that's a 19 minimum, Tom.
He is, remember, he's 30 feet in the air.
Oh, okay. Then I'll Eldritch Blast him then.
Okay. Okay.
So 20
Yeah, that hit.
for 5 then, because
Yep.
the necrotic is
That's right.
19 minimum.
19 hit.
For that'd be 11.
Okay. Okay. You're chipping away at this skull. Looks pretty badly damaged now. Jameis is done. Kranger, your turn.
Jameis, did you say they can't be harmed by force?
No, force, they take full effect.
Full effect. Okay. Spiritual weapon. Kranger casts spiritual weapon on that same skull to the southeast.
Okay.
Um,
There's one out there that you can
thanks
position.
very much. Put it right.
Ooh, nice
here.
hit. Does 5 force to it. Okay.
And going to move. Do these rocks offer any cover from, if they throw a lightning bolt or something like that, fireball?
Yeah. If you get behind him.
And I need to stay close to my compadres in case they need my help. 1, 2, 3, 30 feet. Done.
Okay. The next flame skull.
Oh,
He-
yeah. Okay, you did it.
He's going to cast a spell. I don't think there's any more counter spells left, right?
No,
I
there's
don't
not.
have it.
Okay. 5-foot radius. Oops, that's not the right one. 5-foot diameter. There we go. Okay. A ball of roiling flame comes down onto the ground.
The albino dwarf.
He bumps it into Gizmo. Gizmo, did you do a hide when you went back there?
No.
No? Okay, so he bumps it into you, Gizmo. And Flaming Sphere. Okay, so it's a 9 fire damage, 13 dex save will have that for you.
Made it.
Awesome. Okay, so you take 4 points of fire damage.
Yep.
He's concentrating on that spell, and he's done. And next person goes Gizmo.
Okay, con
So
save.
you don't want to end your turn next to this thing because it's really hot.
Okay. So that's a fail on the con save.
Okay.
And I'll give Jameis advantage on that skull that he's fighting,
Okay.
and shoot the due north zombie
Okay.
with disadvantage. 13
13 connects.
for 8, and that's it.
That's it. Okay. That's 8.
And then I'll move.
After Gizmo, Vrak.
Ooh, well, let's beat on the wounded one. 19 for 8.
Still up.
And 19 for 5.
Oh no.
What?
Where'd all the greens go?
I know, right? And I'm just going to. I guess I needed to make my con save too.
Made it.
What was it? Okay.
It's 12.
I'll just step to here in the hallway here.
Okay, after Vrak, Zhang, your turn. Con save, DC 12.
Yep. Sorry. Let's say I was just measuring something real quick. So am I no longer poison now?
Correct.
Cool. Sweet. All right. I yell at the dwarf and say, "You'll make some use in this life." And I will shoot him with a longbow attack.
22
that hits.
hits him for 8 more.
And we'll do one more.
18 hits him for 7 more.
Is he dead?
No.
Shit. Okay.
Go to move if you like. You can take off the poison marker, then the spawn's turn. Spawn over
Okay.
here attacking Vrak, multi-attacking with a claw. And a claw. Ooh, 25 Vrak for 9 slashing and 5 necrotic.
Alright.
And then a worm crawls off his claw into your skin. 11 dex saved in the gate. Good job. They are done. Flame Skull's turn. This Flame Skull over here is going to put down a ball of fire, run it into Jameis. Fire Sphere, Jameis. That's a good save, so you take 4 points of fire damage. And then, let's see, I'm going to put a 2 on this guy. 2 on the sphere. Okay. Flame Skull's done. He's concentrating as well. Next to go after the undead. The dwarf running for his life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Running, running, running. He's done. Spawn's turn. Trying to finish off your ally there. It first regenerates. Then it claws at Vrak, hitting for 4 slashing and 6 necrotic.
Okay.
And then claws at Vrak again, missing. And then a worm tries to crawl onto Vrak, 11 dex save. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so you got a worm on you.
On my skin. Yep. I see it.
Okay. And
Eat it.
I don't think I can cook these.
Yeah.
Spawn's done. That runs over. Jameis, your turn. Don't stay next to that fire. It's really hot.
Go to there.
Oh, poison save. Nice.
Made it. Okay. Let's get rid of that spawn.
Looks like you took some damage. Did you make your concentration check?
Yes, I did. Right above.
Nice.
Okay, so I will Eldritch Blast the direly injured spawn.
Okay.
With Bless, that's so 13.
13, that connects.
9
It does
force.
9 force and 3 necrotic.
No. He doesn't have Hex.
Oh, so just 9. Okay, got it. 9 force.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, might as well second attack on him also.
Okay. Yep, that hit. And double check. All right, that takes him out. After Jameis, Karanger.
Krangar is a spiritual weapon. When it attacks from this round and every fourth, is that a bonus action just to continue attack, or only when I move it?
Bonus action to move and attack. Or to just attack, or to just move.
Or to just attack. Okay, so use the bonus action to attack the Flame Skull.
Okay.
Here's the roll.
Nice. That's a hit for 5 more force.
And Brack, are you about half hit points?
Close-ish, yeah.
Gizmo. Krangar is going to cast full damage from force, necrotic, I guess just Sacred Flame on the same skull, southeast. Hold on. Yeah, I
Got
can
him.
do that.
How much
And I just need
damage?
to find the stupid token. Sacred Flame.
7 radiant. Okay. Let's see, no extra from radiant, but it does full.
Good.
All right. So that was 2 different hits, 2 different concentration checks, and failed his first one,
I'm
so the
moving-
spear is gone.
Moving to there.
After Karanger, Flame Skull that you have not hit. Okay. This Flame Skull over here, I'm going to use this Flaming Sphere toward Karanger. So that sphere comes rolling your way. 6 fire damage to Karanger, 13 dex save to have that. You're good, so you take only 3 fire damage, and the DC 10 concentration check to maintain concentration.
That's a wisdom check. Wisdom.
Con check.
Start. Con check. Got it.
Good dot. Good job. Okay, Gizmo, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, wait. He's got something else. He did the Flaming Spear, and then he will do Magic Missile at... I'll do it at 2nd level on Karanger. So 4 missiles streak down at you. No, he'll do 3 on Karanger, 1 on the owl. So the first one's on the owl. 5 points on the owl. It's gone.
Dirtbag.
And then 5, 3, and 3 on Karanger for 11 on Karanger.
More where that.
He's done. Gizmo,
He
your turn.
takes pride in killing familiars.
Any wizard with assault is going to use one magic missile bolt on that familiar,
Unless it's invisible.
unless it's invisible. Then you'll do a fireball on it.
No, he would never waste a fireball on an invisible enemy. That's like 1 hit point. That's silly.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Okay. Con save failed again, and I'll throw holy water at the enemy to the west.
Cool.
So that's a improvised weapon. Should I just do?
There's
That's
a
just
holy
like a
water
dex check,
button
right?
in your gear. It's like 4 to the right of your
that'll do
gear.
it.
It should be
Okay.
set up to work right, I think.
Okay.
It's
16.
16, so it's adding just your dex, yeah. So that's great. Okay, so
And-
9 radiant
and
damage
then-
to him.
Yep, and I'll add 6 extra, so 15 to radiant.
Very good. 15 radiant.
and then hide.
Okay, the radiant doesn't do any extra, but it might stop the regeneration that they do. Let me double check. Yeah,
Our
That's
spawn,
what I'm hoping.
you can see he's not regenerating this round. When this turn comes up, he won't regenerate any damage this round. Gizmo's done, and Vrak, your turn.
All right. My first attack, since it says you can hit it as normal, I will attack the worm, scrape it off with my axe.
Ouch. You scraped the upper layer of your arm off.
Yep.
Hey,
yeah,
that was very precise.
you got him.
All right. Second attack will be on the spawn here, 17 for 11.
Okay, got it.
And then I will second wind for a whopping 6.
Your
Done.
turn, Zhang. Poison save.
Okay. Poison save at 22. I
Ignore
am going
those.
to longbow the zombie. Or sorry, the albino dwarf again.
Albino dwarf.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Die.
23 drops. He drops to his knees and yet lets
I
out a
am-
wailing scream.
Yes, he does, because your soul is not getting away this time, dude.
And
You're
you can
gonna
see a
show some
spectral
use.
form there tearing its way out of his body.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Go ahead and finish your
my
turn,
round.
and then we'll do the spectre.
Yeah, I've got one more attack. I'm gonna do a Eldritch Blast at this little dude up here.
Can't do it that way.
Oh, I
Can't do
can't.
an Eldritch
No,
Blast, yeah.
nope, I cannot do an Eldritch Blast, but I can do a longbow.
Yep.
Yep.
That is a hit.
Oh, really?
12
Yeah.
magic.
14.
12 magic.
Doesn't have a shield up? Or oh, it lost its shield. Okay, never mind. So it would be 12, so half of that 6. It does have the Hex Accursed Blade, so it would be the 3 proficiency points on the damage.
Actually, it will use a shield to not take any damage.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And I will move here.
Spectre. What are you commanding your Spectre to do?
I'm going to command my Spectre to attack the... he moves at 40,
50.
I think. 50? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, even better. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I'll go ahead
then
and take
I'll-
care of the attacks for him.
Okay.
You just tell me,
yeah.
you're commanding me what to do, and I'll do what you say. As
He's
intelligently
attacking
as
that
the Spectre
spec-
would.
Yeah, he's
Right.
attacking that Spectre.
Kill the skull? Is that what you tell him to do?
Kill the skull.
All right. He goes up there and tries to rip the skull apart. Life drain attack should get plus an extra 4 for your... Yeah, you did get that. So an 11 does not connect. He's done. Flying up there at the same level as that skull. And then Spawn's turn. Spawn, trying to rip apart Vrak. With claws missing, and 18 hit you?
Yep, that'll
yeah.
hit.
5 slashing, 8 necrotic, and another worm maybe burrowing on you. 11 dex save. Yep, got another worm on you. Spawn's done. Flame Skull's turn. This is the Flame Skull that's got the Spectre on top of him. He turns to look at Jameis. He knows where that Spectre came from. He knows who's commanding it. He will let leash
Zhang?
all his fury at Zhang. He was only taunting you, Jameis. So, Magic Missile. 4 of them come in Zhang. So you took 5, 5, 3, and 2 for 15 total force damage. 1
Okay.
concentration check, DC 10. Oh, you're not concentrating anything. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not concentrating on
Flame
anything at
Skull's
all.
done. Next round is Jameis.
Let's try to finish off that flames. That 12 is going to miss.
15 actually will force him to use a shield, which he will.
Okay. Second attack missed.
Okay. Move where you like. Kranger, your turn.
Krangar, bonus attack on the Flame Skull spiritual weapon again.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. He is
Bye-bye.
smashed into pieces. Falls to the ground.
Excellent. Okay.
You can also move your
That-
spiritual weapon, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, 20 feet. Yeah.
Move weapon and repeat attack. Yeah. So go to move your weapon where you want. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And that flame ball that moved towards me before, it moved about 10 feet.
You
And
think
if-
it can move at about a rate of, well, probably faster than that.
Okay. And when you are in difficult terrain and you have a 25, do you round up or down for movement?
Down. Yeah, you can only go 2 squares. Unless you dash. Then you could go 5 squares.
I'm not dashing. Move to there. Definitely not dashing. And healing word on Vrac.
You can't use spiritual weapon detect. You can do a heal.
The spiritual weapon was a bonus to.
Yeah,
Healing word's
word's
bonuses
bonus too.
also.
Oh, so you can only do. No,
Only one.
healing word is another bonus. That's why
Yeah,
I can't do it.
yeah, you only
Cure
do one
wounds.
bonus.
Sorry, guys. Cure wounds on. I'm not.
That's a touch range, though.
Yeah. I can't heal him from here, I guess. Okay. Bonus. So I can do a cantrip. Sacred Flame attack on this flame skull to the west.
Dex save. It dodges out of the way of that. You can move where you like.
Done.
And its turn. It is going to send this rolling fire over to Zhang. Lightning sphere. Zhang, 10 fire damage, 13 dex save for half.
Okay.
Okay, no
looks
problem. You
like
take
I
5
had it.
fire. Then it's going to go ahead and do magic missile on Zhang. 3 missiles incoming Zhang for 4, 3, and 4 damage. 11 total.
Which is 11 total. Thank you.
And then it's done. Not quite done. How fast does this thing fly? Okay, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. It flies to there.
Whoa.
It's done. Gizmo, your turn.
I'll move and try to hide from the zombie.
Okay. You're good.
Oh, and
would make
not
your
that it affects
save.
that,
Oh,
but yeah.
shoot.
Okay, I'll be a disadvantage for attack.
Yep. So it'll be a straight up
And-
attack.
Yep, attack with normal.
You got an ally adjacent, and you don't have disadvantage, so you get a sneak attack. That's a hit.
But I do have disadvantage.
No,
Advantage and disadvantage cancel, so you don't have either one now. Maybe I'm more lenient than
Oh.
other DMs.
I thought sneak attack you couldn't do it if you had any disadvantages. Okay.
Okay, so 18 points of magic piercing. Okay. After Gizmo, Vrac.
All right, first attack will be on the worm on my arm there.
Oh yeah,
I will crit the worm.
your arm's gone. Problem solved.
But it's blessed. You're all right.
Then my second attack against.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Alright.
Zhang, your turn. Don't stay
Okay,
next to that
is
fire.
it-
It's really hot.
Yeah, hadn't planned on it. Can I move through it, or do I need to move around it?
You want to move around it,
All right, so 5.
unless you're just trying to
Yeah.
show off.
You defeated a dragon last week. Don't try again.
Yeah.
What is it? Half speed. So
Half speed, yeah.
So 15 is the max.
So 3 squares is max. Yeah.
Oh crap. Okay. Well, darn. Okay. He's just gonna ram it back into me again. So can I go there?
Look where you're at. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
As far as I can go. Okay. I'm going to, since the other fellow is like way over there. I'm gonna longbow from here. Or actually, no, Eldritch Blast. If that's 120, let me check real quick.
you're fine.
Okay. I will Eldritch Blast on the flying skull and tell my specter to get the butt over there and kill that skull. Okay. Let's see. He's not that fast.
Yeah, he
I guess he
dashes.
could dash.
Oh,
that's right.
my.
There we go.
There's 28
Ooh.
force damage for him.
That's nice.
That
Yeah.
should take-
There's no shielding that.
Nope.
All right. After Zhang, Spectre double moves, dashing to there. It's done. Spawn's turn. It's regenerating this round. And then it's attacking Vrac. Hit for 4, slashing 12 necro.
Still up.
Oh, one more claw. Oh, Vrac just misses it. As he's almost going down, a worm jumps onto him. 11 dex save. Okay,
Not
it
this
dodges
time.
That round's over. Jameis, your turn.
Go to there, move my hex to the zombie,
The zombie, okay?
and that's Eldritch. Oh, hang on, I need to. Okay, made it. First attack's going to be minimum 13 for 6 force and 6 necrotic.
That all affects it. Total 12.
Okay. And second attack.
You need a bless, right?
Yep.
You'll get it with a bless. So
Okay,
5
more.
Got it.
Sorry, I was reading a spell.
That's all right.
I need to roll bless.
Karanger, your turn.
Yeah, I was trying to read spell. Mass healing word. Is it 60 feet in any direction?
Yeah, see, 6
Oh.
creatures you see within 60 feet of you. So you can do anyone you can see, basically.
Yeah.
And from where you're standing, you can see everyone.
Everyone. Okay, so mass healing word to give a little boost to pretty much everybody, I think.
Yep.
Because I can't get to Vrack in time to cast a more potent cure.
Okay.
Too far. So mass healing word. Hold on. Deselect distance. Select there. I'm figuring it out. Mass healing word.
Okay, so everyone gets 10 hit points back, and Karanger, you get an extra 5 on top of that 10.
Yeah.
Then you can move where you like, and then the Flame Skull's turn.
He needs to make a concentration save. I don't think he
What?
did one when I zapped him with the Eldritch Blast.
You hit him a couple times, right?
No, you
Yeah,
just critted
twice.
him. Yeah. Yeah, both
You hit him
times.
twice, and it's down on the first one. So that goes
Sweet.
down, and then...
Then he can do stuff.
What's he
Jack,
gonna
did
do?
you get your hit points?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
He turns magic missiles onto the Spectre in front of him. 3 missiles coming into the Spectre for 5, 4, and 4. 13 damage. First 3 comes off his temps.
Yep.
And then 10 comes off his full.
He's
Okay.
at 12.
Flame Skull's done. Gizmo, your turn.
Okay. I'll hide.
You're good.
Oh, man. Not good. And shoot the zombie.
Okay. That's a hit. 13 plus sneak attack is... Wow.
Oh.
27. Dropped him. Nice
Kills it.
job.
Nice.
Does he not have undead resilience?
Nope. He's not a real zombie.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't have undead fortitude. All right. After Gizmo, Vrack, your turn.
Let's see. No zombie. No worm on me. I will drop my axe and pull up my longbow and shoot at that flame skull there.
All right. Fire away. 18 hit. 4 points of piercing. Next shot.
The 16, and then another 18 for 8.
18 again for another 4. So total of 8.
Actually, the first one was only 3. It was 18 for 6.
Oh,
Or
okay.
yeah.
Minus 7 then. Got it. 2 shots. This thing's already not concentrating. I can take that off. Zhang, your turn.
Concentration save for poison. Looks like I'm still good. And longbow on the flaming skull. That looks like that
Nice
hits
shot.
for 6. Yeah. Or no, 5.
5 drops him. That
Sweet.
one plummets to the ground with an arrow in his eye socket. The Spectre flies back over to you. And you guys see this Spectre of the albino dwarf now following around Zhang as his servant.
I tell him we warned him.
We did. We definitely did.
one of those spawn was wielding a mace that has an adamantine head.
Yeah.
So you pick that up.
That was supposedly the Brazen guy or Branson.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Priest of Tyr. Vrack, I think you need a full body physical, unfortunately.
Oh,
Bend over.
we wouldn't want to do a short rest here. We'd have to do it inside, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but we definitely need to heal and take a look at Vrack as soon as we can. He's had all sorts of invasive worms.
It's not the
no,
first time he's had worms on his face and arms.
I knocked them all off, and I got some potions. So
All right.
So for finding the catacombs in less than an hour, you each are going to get 100 XPs. by basically
Sweet.
keeping that albino dwarf alive long enough to find him. Just long enough.
Cool, that's all.
And the hallway that you see in front of you, it's dark down that hallway, but you can get some light sources out. And those of you that don't need light can see it before then. It's a silent stone hall that reeks of copper and rot. You see pictures carved into the wall, into the floor, and ceiling. The pictures show humans hunting each other and sacrificing victims to dark gods. A few of the carvings were shattered and are scattered along the floor. You see at the center of the hall, a little ways up, about 50 feet up, the floor is sticky with a wide smear of blood. And that smear of blood continues north down the hallway. So let me draw the rest of the hallway for you.
Yeah, I will definitely look at that as soon as my as soon as I reappear again. I think I threw my icon, my token off the field.
Are we gonna have to continue taking the Constitution saves on the hallway down?
You will not, no.
Okay.
I'm looking for the dwarf.
Yeah, I have no
Where did he
idea.
go?
I
can't
think
do
he's
that.
under the. I think he's under the specter.
Yeah,
you
he
can
probably
see his
is.
name.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay.
So as we move down here, do you guys want to give me a second just to look at the stonework? I want to make sure that nobody set up a trap or anything for us.
Yeah,
Or
no
this
problem.
passageway.
The Spectre's going, you said you'd save
And maybe
me."
the carvings we can determine with the dwarf where these came from.
So Tom, Karangar will spend whatever time is needed, as long as it's not more than a minute, I guess, to look at the stonework.
Okay. Make.
And
Well,
my
the
blessing.
first thing you can tell is the position of this catacomb.
Uh-huh.
It's near one of the ruined pyramids here, so it probably leads to catacombs beneath that pyramid.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the ziggurats. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that the catacombs were supposed to have been sealed off years ago. Let's see. I need
All right.
you to make Karangar a wisdom perception check, please.
Okay,
See
here you
what your
go.
dwarven skills tell you. All right, so you're looking at the walls, trying to make out the construction of the place, and it does seem to be about the same time period as the ziggurat would have been created. So it is probably catacombs built at the same time as that. But you notice something different. About halfway down the hall, 45 feet from the entrance, right where the blood smears begins, are several small arcane ruins carved within the images of the walls, floor, and ceiling. The ruins don't appear in any of the other images. Only at the 45-foot mark do you see those ruins. And you know that while most of the carvings in the hall are ancient and at the same time as the ziggurat was made, these ruins are very recent. Probably
Okay.
less than a couple months.
Does anybody else want to take a look, or shall I cast Detect Magic?
Giz, you're an I don't know. Does an arcane trickster help you do something? Disable magical traps?
Not magical traps.
So after you point them out, each of you can do an intelligence arcana check
Okay.
as you examine the ruins to see if you know anything about them. Wow, Gizmo.
Boom!
No,
Okay.
I've been here before.
So Gizmo has had just enough schooling in Arcana, even though he's not proficient in it, to know that the ruins activate some sort of trap if a creature that is not undead passes by them. And he's also deduced with such amazing skill in Arcana that a creature that's not undead could cover themselves in the remains of an undead creature and pass by without triggering the trap.
Ooh,
That's horrible.
that's really
And I'll
gross.
do it. I'll do it. I'll rub that.
So you got
The-
two spawn out there with green worms writhing all around them, black ichorish blood oozing from their veins. You want to wipe that stuff all over you?
I would like the ichor would be fine, not so much the worms.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Pass
gonna
on
Is
the
there-
worms.
Yeah. Is there enough body parts and ichor to cover all of us, or?
There is. It's not going to be pleasant.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not gonna be pleasant at all. Okay, so the
And
first person.
not to be academic, but I didn't even think they were undead.
Yeah,
Are they in the process of becoming undead?
they were already undead.
I
All
guess
right.
they were undead, but they weren't like magical undead. They were
Got
like, biological.
So, Jameis, you first to do it. So make a con saving throw for me, please. A 12. Okay. You grin
I was
and bear
gonna-
it, rub the stuff all over you, and
was-
you're good to go.
I was gonna suggest, should we get a short rest in here first before we do that? Because, yeah, we're gonna be, if we go around the corner, we're gonna be like engaged.
I don't have a problem with the short rest. I know Zhang will get his spell slots back, so that'll help.
Yeah, and if
Do
we're
we,
going
do we
after
get
it-
one in the 2-hour adventures, Tom?
Remember
Could be that.
what you know about this adventure. That's all I'm going to say. Take all the short rests you want.
Yeah, remember the note?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. We probably
we have
can't, Zhang.
hostages. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
hostages.
We need
So,
to put.
I won't have any spells at all, though. So I don't have any counter spells
But
at
you've
all.
got your wit and dragon blood and dragonborn and
And
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
a specter.
I have a
Okay,
spell.
Jameis,
I'll go.
Okay.
what are you going to do?
I'm going to go on.
All right.
Go ahead.
You walk right through where this quote-unquote trap is, and it does not go off. Okay, is everyone else going to do it?
as long as
Yeah.
we have an equal amount of ichor and
You got enough.
Flash
Okay,
Hobbit.
next person to do it. Granger, make a con save, DC 12. You have advantage. You're good. You make it. Zhang, con save, DC 12.
Oh, I did it above Karangers. I'm sorry. I clicked it there, the 15.
Zhang. Okay,
you count
you're
that
good.
one or no? Yeah.
Vrak, con save. You're good. Gizmo, con save.
I always use my inspiration.
Gizmo's been pretty much throwing up the whole time.
Poor little dude.
Good job. All right, you make it. Let's
And
see
my
here.
specter's undead, so we can go right through it.
Yes,
Jang,
he
do
can.
you have any healing potions? I think you should
Yes,
be
I
buffed up a bit here before we go on.
do have one. Let me take a patient potion of greater healing. Let's see.
Don't waste that. Let me do at least a spell on you here.
No, that's good. That's fine. I
Alright.
have 4, so it's fine.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Wow.
There we go. Back at 41.
Okay,
Well, I have 4.
Yes.
around the
Check
corner
out
you
that
go,
corner.
without a short rest.
We're
The
on
sound,
missions.
the sound of fire and the smell of smoke hits you as you pass into the long-forgotten antechamber. The crumbling ceiling of this room is supported by 2 rows of cobweb-festooned columns. Across the blood-speckled floor, a doorway leads into darkness. Atop a dais in the center of the chamber is a table. It holds a jade dragon chess set. A floating disembodied skull wreathed in green flame clicks its jaw as you enter. Crackle at your
Not again.
service, he says. And he nods at you. The catacombs are a maze. Play 3 games of dragon chess with me, and I'll show you the way to the prisoners you seek. Whether you win or not, if you beat me twice, you'll get an extra prize. If I beat you twice, I get to take something from you before I take you to the prisoners. Deal? So you're in
Yeah,
this room. It's
deal.
about 40 by 40. Cobweb festooned columns that no one lives here, you're pretty sure. This dragon chest set in the middle of the room and 1 flame skull floating above it.
Yeah, unfortunately, my proficiency's in dice set, not for dragon chess.
Tom, do we know what is it going to be? Wisdom or intellect? Do we think?
What do you think chess would be? Probably intelligence.
Intellect. Yeah, intelligence.
Or sleight of hand if we want to get. If we want to win.
You want to be technical
We do
about
have
it.
an arcane trickster. so-
How many
Giz,
pieces on
you're
the board?
probably. What's your intelligence?
Gizmo's intelligence is 16.
Oh yeah, Giz has got to do it.
You can go
Yeah.
first, he says.
Okay.
So, you sit down to take your first move. You look over the board. You can use either one you want. You can use either your intelligence or you can use your sleight of hand, whichever's higher for you.
Yeah, I get a much better bonus in sleight of hand.
Okay, don't roll E. Okay, well, we'll
Oh,
count that.
Sorry.
Gizmo, you wanna bless?
Bless won't help with ability checks.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so you sit down to play, and the Flame Skull's playing. It's a game of chess, so it's going to take some time. What do the rest of you want to do while they're playing the game of chess? You could
Check the
start.
room.
You could start a short rest, and if it takes a full hour for them to finish the games of chess, you'll get the advantage of that. Or you can
I
do
think
other
we
things.
also need to watch. Krangar is going to watch directly to the south because we might have some critters crawling out of the refuse and coming towards us. It's open all the way to the south, right?
Yeah. So Kranger's on watch. What are you doing, Vrak?
Vrak will start his short rest.
Vrak's starting a short
See if he
rest. I'll put
gets
the short
there.
resters up here. Jameis.
I guess I will start my short rest because
Short
my
rest.
hex will go down.
Zhang.
I am starting my short rest as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the Spectre out here helping Karanger watch.
Okay, very good. Gizmo's playing this game of chess. Okay, here's the here is your opponent, Crackle the Flame Skull. He is +5 on this check. 5 roll. Boom, 24. Your sleight of hand was 22, so he
Two.
actually beat you. Takes you guys about 20 minutes to play that first round, which Crackle wins. He's very very good sport about it all. Doesn't laugh, doesn't
Gloat.
Congratulates you on how skillful you played. You did do sleight of hands. Let's see if he notices the cheating that you're doing here. Here's his perception check. Definitely doesn't notice. Okay.
Oh, so the first roll was his intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so round 2. He resets up the board. You guys start playing again. Go ahead, Gizmo.
Same strategy.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. He's not winning this
You
one, I
can't
don't
beat
think.
that.
Look
First-
at that cobweb.
Okay, first this will be Does he notice? Definitely not. Next will be you can't beat it. He's only +5. So 20. You got a 23 though. Got close. All right, so that
So
one
you're
takes another 20
tied.
minutes, and you guys are tied 1-1. You want to go first or second this time, Gizmo?
I'll go first.
All right, see what you get.
I don't know anything about chess. Nope.
no.
Oh,
Oh no, a 9. Okay, first of all, let's see if he notices. No, just missed. Let me double check with Flame Skull. I think
got
Flame Skull might
cataract.
make it with that. Flame Skull. Oh, I gotta have one out here already. There they are. Pass perception, +2 on perception. He squints his eyes at you, but he sees that you failed your move anyway. But he's on to you trying to cheat, so he's going to be watching next time if it goes next time. And he gets a 23 on his intelligence check, easily beating you. Still not gloating. Congratulates you on a game well played. Says, you must have just accidentally knocked that piece over, I'm sure. He produces a flask of foul-smelling black liquid from beneath the table. He says, one of you must drink up, and then I will take you to the prisoners.
Probably have to be Karanger who's got the resistance to poison.
Who took the antidote also?
Oh, I took the antidote too, but has it already been? It's been over an hour though.
Yep, it's
So
been over an hour.
because we just did a short rest.
Oh yeah,
So
you guys did get a short rest in, so you're going to do that right now. Everyone but Gizmo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Vrak will volunteer to drink it.
Okay, Rack. You down this disgusting tarry black liquid, and you gain a level of exhaustion, and something else will happen later.
All right.
Crackle smiles, a toothy grin. I don't know that there's anything skin-wise to remove, so I guess you can't really smiling.
they're all toothy.
Yep. And he leads you through the catacombs. All right. Let's see here. If the characters find the chamber in less than an hour, nope. So you don't get that 100 XPs. Ba, 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 ba.
What did we have to win 2 in a row to get it done
one way.
in
Yeah.
less? Yeah. Okay.
Or just kill him,
Kill
go
him.
through the door and
Yeah.
find it yourself.
Gizmo was cheating as fast as he could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is a
seriously.
winding maze that he leads you through, and it would have been some difficult skill checks to find your way. But he eventually leads you into a chamber. And the hallway leading up to this chamber is just 5 feet wide. So let me get your marching order. I'll reveal an area of the map where you can set up a marching order. And I'll move you guys
Gizmo will
to it.
be, I guess.
And ba, 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 ba. Okay. So you guys are right here now. And just assume the hallway is straight line south from there. So I'll leave it a little bit more so in case you want to be any further back you can. There we go.
So we're heading north, or we
You're
heading
heading
south?
north, yeah.
Oh,
So
Okay.
lead guy where Brack's at for your march order.
Gizmo want to be in front.
Guys, you want me to have detect magic up so as we cruise around here, perhaps we stumble across something as a ritual?
that sounds good.
Okay.
That'll take 10 more minutes before you head out. You want to do that?
I wouldn't mind.
Then
We're
we agree?
already an hour behind from the chess game, so.
Okay. Nothing magical as you're traversing the maze, but it might find something magical in the room you get to. All right, you see a room opening up ahead as you're traveling, and I'll back you up here to where you first see it. Everyone move back, basically straight back to just 1 square north of Kranger, everyone. Let's see here. All right. Actually, maybe a little closer. So the skull is right up 10 feet ahead of you and comes out of this narrow hallway into a large chamber. Ahead, you see a pulsating hunk of rotting flesh the size of a halfling sitting at the center of the room. It gives off a wet heartbeat and a stench fouler than that of the refuse pit. Long tendrils reach out from the mass of flesh, wrapped around the throats of 6 sleeping adventurers you came to rescue. You also see an unconscious woman, Maboro Yan, from the look of her, and she's chained to the back wall of the crypt. Standing behind the lump of flesh is a human-shaped creature dressed in black robes stained with gore. Her skin is pure white and her hair is jet black. Her eyes are red. She says, "More lieutenants for the army of Zukas. He shall reward me. Don't be shy. Let this mere mote of the cyst take hold, and it shall grant you immortality and undeath." All right. Let's see
Is
here.
that Caius's sister?
See what you're fighting here. You got her. She
A
is
smear moat.
She is right here. You got various prisoners. You got the woman chained up at the back. You see there's locks on those chains with
She's
looks like
unconscious.
keyholes on them. You see 6 adventurers, all unconscious and wrapped up in basically tentacles coming from this rotting flesh that's at the center of the room. Some of you might care which one's which, right? For your quests.
Yeah.
We want to save them all if we can. But...
Sure, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Order of the gauntlets looking for... Wait, who's looking for who here?
I'm looking
Branson.
for objects of necrotic power.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
looking... Yeah, not necessarily for people.
Yeah, Branson's already dead.
I mean, we have his maze.
Well,
Braxton.
Branson's in there. He's one of them. And let's see, you guys let basically 1 hour elapse is all. So for every
Fracturing
hour,
somebody.
one creature has been transformed into a ghast. So I'm gonna roll a d6 randomly and see who that was. Number 2, it was Mandolin.
Oh no, my
Yeah,
Harper
so she's the
contact.
one with the book you're looking for, right?
Yep.
Okay, so on this ghast is the book you're looking for. The ghast is this one right here. So there's the ghast. And there's also one other very dangerous creature in here. Let's see. There's a wraith. And it is right over here. There we go. Okay. So let me read the room again just to make sure you caught everything that's going on in there. The brown thing that all of the bodies are surrounding is a pulsating hunk of rotting flesh, about the size of a halfling. It's giving off a wet heartbeat and a stench fouler than any that you've smelled before. Its tendrils are wrapping around the prisoners around it, except for the ghast. Looks like all the ones that have the tendrils wrapped around them are prone and unconscious. Probably at 0 hit points too. Looks like the woman, Maboro Yan, is in the same condition, unconscious with 0 hit points, and she's chained to the back wall, and her chains are locked. Standing behind the flesh is this woman, dressed in black robes stained with gore, with the white skin and the jet black hair and the red eyes. All right, roll initiative.
Tom, while she was giving her speech and mentioning Zukos and stuff, I don't know if religion check's in order, so I can determine what the heck she's talking about.
Yeah, you've never heard of Zukos.
Okay, thanks.
Don't know who that might be.
Oh, I don't. I accidentally. It's the top one, so I'll fix it.
You can just type, yeah. Erase it or you type it in. Okay. So, order of initiative is first. Oh god, the Wraith. That's not a good start.
No, that's definitely not.
Wraiths are quick. Speed of 60. Good news is you got your own undead in front of it. So it closes on this specter. And it will do a... I wonder if they can even damage the sector. Is it immune to necrotic? We'll find out. It hits the specter, does 23 necrotic damage to him. Does the specter immune to necrotic? He is, so it can't even hurt him.
Yes.
Alright, so those two are just battling, unable to hurt each other. Wraith is
That's
done.
awesome.
Zhang, your turn.
Adventure's over.
Exactly. The adventure is over. Okay. Can I? Oh, do we have do they give us cover? Because we can't even move through them, can we?
They are incorporeal, so you can't move through them.
Yeah, but we'll take damage if we do.
Maybe.
No, I know we will. Yeah. Crap. Let's see. No, I mean they're incorporeal, so we can shoot through them without having any issues. Then, right?
Maybe.
Well, but we've got our own issues.
Try it and find out.
exactly.
What do you want to do, Zhang?
I'm gonna hex the what do you call it? The wraith.
The Wraith, okay.
And I'm going to tell everybody to duck, and I'm gonna longbow with my magical pact weapon through
Fire away.
at the wraith.
25 hit. 10 missed.
Nope. Yeah, and that should be 12, and the necrotic probably doesn't do anything.
That's true. The magic piercing does full, though. That's the good news. 12 full damage to him. And you command to your specter?
Yes, to attack the wraith.
Okay. He attacks the Wraith with all his fury. Gizmo, your turn.
Okay.
Actually, did you attack with it? No,
Mhm.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Because he follows after me. My wraith does. My specter does.
Yep.
But
He attacked it with all his might and did no damage to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because they cancel each other out.
Yep.
Okay.
Gizmo, your turn.
I'll just shoot the wraith. That's all I can do. I
Okay.
think.
You got an ally adjacent, so that's good.
Yep.
That's a hit. With your magic
20.
bow, 20 points of piercing damage. Nicely done.
Okay, and then I'll duck, although I'm already 3 feet tall.
Okay.
And that's it.
After Gizmo, Jameis.
Tom, I'm going to put my Hexblade Curse on the woman,
Okay.
and then I'll Eldritch Blast the Wraith. 12's going to miss, I'm sure.
It does.
24 for 4 force.
Force, got it. Okay. After Jameis, Vrak.
Vrak will take the dodge action back here.
The Ghast's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And it's done. Charu's turn. She casts. Let's see here. How close to the closest one, you guys? Gizmo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She moves back out of Gizmo's range, should he have counterspell, and casts Greater Invisibility. And you don't know where she went. And then Karanger, your turn.
Rangar is going to turn. Now, is that going to turn
Yeah, it will.
James?
It'll affect your Spectre.
That's okay if it does. It's not gonna. It's not a big deal. It's like if you need to do it to control the undead, I'm fine with it. But I'm almost. I don't want to. I can't tell you anything. Metagaming.
Yeah, well, the problem is we're limited in what we can do all jammed in here.
Sacred Flame is radiant.
Hey, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
My Hexblade Curse is only 30 feet, so I would have had to do my regular Hex on her,
Okay.
which was 60, which she was 60, so...
Okay.
And sorry, Zhang, your comment about Sacred Flame, I don't understand.
It's radiant damage, so that means it will do full damage on the Wraith.
I was talking about turning.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if I can't give you any metagaming information about the turn.
Yeah, you don't have to talk about Sacred Flame. I already know about that. I'm trying to open
Yeah.
up the bottleneck here.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn him.
Okay.
Click that turn button for me, please. 15 Wisdom save negates. Spectre Wisdom save. He is turned. Wraith Wisdom save. Not turned. Ghast Wisdom save. He is turned. And the radius on your turn is 30 feet. That's it for those guys.
Is Crackle turned?
Oh,
Yeah,
Crackle,
I was
yeah,
just-
Crackle. Because he's about to go. Wisdom save on Crackle.
His turn.
Turning is magical,
Oh.
so he's not turned. Okay, but after Granger, Crackle is going to just fly out of view. Doesn't want to get attacked or anything. He's done. That round's over. Then the Wraith's turn. It was not turned. But
Yeah, it
everyone
has
else-
advantage. It has advantage too.
Everyone else was 12,
It's pinned in between two of them.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, it flies into the wall, and you don't see where it goes from there. Zhang, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the hex on the Ghast at the end,
Okay.
and longbowing him with the packed weapon. I don't think the first one may hit. I'm pretty sure the second one does not.
15 does hit, 13 does not. For magic piercing, it was on the Ghast, right? Magic piercing of
Yeah,
11.
the Ghast. Yeah.
And let's see.
I don't know.
He
He's
only
probably
resists
resistant to
necro,
necro.
but you didn't. Yeah, you did. So that's going to be 1, so 12 total damage.
Okay, cool.
Got it, and no longer turned. After Zhang, Gizmo.
I'll shoot this gas.
Okay. 24,
24
is
for
a
11.
hit. 11 magic. That's good.
And then that's all I can do.
Jameis, your turn.
1, 2, go up to there, and attack the guy.
Nice.
Crit for 16.
16 dropped him. What else you can do, Jameis?
Go, I'm done.
He is still, turns out, difficult terrain to move through,
Oh, okay.
and that's a hard corner.
Oh, that was my turn, wasn't it?
Yep.
Or I haven't gone. Oh, back when I went, because I should have moved the specter should have like moved away from Karangar during that turn as well. So he would have
What
gotten
did you
out
do
of
on
a-
your turn?
I shot.
Oh, you
The
shot.
gas.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
we
also
should
have to remember on your turn to give your orders to your followers, otherwise they just stand around.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
Well,
'cause
he's
I could've-
turned, so he had to.
He had
He
to
had
flee,
to
though.
run.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had to flee. Okay.
So he wouldn't be in the hallway anymore at all.
So you can get to there, Jameis, if you want. Karanger. So it's going to move away from Karanger. Its best speed, which is really, really good. Flies all the way to the other side of the room. Okay. Jameis then moves. He's done. Vrak, your turn. You get right behind Jameis with a double
Off
move.
mute. Yep. I will do that.
Okay. After Vrak. Okay. After Vrak's turn is Jaru's turn. She's going to go ahead and do a blight on Jameson Vrak. Have to get a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. She'll get to there. Okay, so you hear a spell being cast, Jameson Vrak, right here, basically. But you only see for a second, maybe something shimmer in the area because it's greater invisibility she's got going. And then blight on both of you.
What area was that?
It was northeast of Jameis, 3 squares.
Okay.
And the blight on you two. It's the same damage for both. The damage will be on Jameis unless it says it's on both here. So Jameis, 39 necrotic damage. Oh no, it's only one creature. So this is all Jameis. 43 necrotic damage, Jameis.
Okay.
14 con save halves it. Nice. 21 necrotic damage. That's all you take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that all?
That's all. And then you hear her move around the southeastmost column. So she's on the far side of that southeastmost column from you.
I tell Vrak.
She's done. Karanger, your turn.
Grangar moves forward to here and cast Bless.
That's actually too far, I think.
Are we still difficult terrain?
It is allies are difficult terrain. Any
Okay.
creature is difficult terrain. Yeah. So you get between those two and cast it. Still
So
hit
move
everyone
to
you want.
there and cast it at second level to get 4. Is that correct? Where Bless at second level, does it give me extra? When do I get extra?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah,
If
you
you do it
get
at second
4.
level, you get 1 extra creature.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm going to do at second spell slot to get all 4 of us. Well, except for me.
Okay.
Jameis, Brack, Gizmo, and Jang.
After your turn, Flame Skull's hiding out. The Wraith's turn. Oh, you can see the Wraith come out of the... He was already out of the wall. He closes in on Jameis from the east.
Oh.
Life Drain on Jameis. 14 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh, that's lucky you. He's done. Doesn't regenerate. No. Okay. Does he multiple attacks? I'm trying everything I can to kill you, Kirk. Everything I can think of.
That's
I
okay.
think that's all I could do right there. That was it. Jang, your turn.
Okay, if I do 10, 20, 30, can I see the Wraith from where I am?
Yes, you could see him from all the
Okay.
way back where you were before.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell if I could or not.
I
magical...
use the for attacks and cover. I use what's in the DMG on page 251, which is the same as 3rd edition and 4th edition.
Okay, all right.
If you ever need to look at in the future and know.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so longbow, pow, pow.
All right, 15 is enough.
Bless 19.
Ah, yes.
And then the second one is a 14, which is not enough.
Okay. So he takes 13, 14 on the first one.
Yep, nice hit. Okay. And your specter's just turned.
I'm going to have my Spectre move. Well, I guess he can't move any closer to Karanger.
He can't do anything
could he
except
move-
move away from Karanger. So he's
Okay.
just ignoring you right now.
Okay, no problem.
Trying to keep away from that holy symbol of Karanger's. Gizmo, your turn.
Okay, I'll move up to here, and if I understand right, this is half cover for the wraith.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, then I'll hide before I move up.
Unfortunately, he can see you where you're at, so you can't hide from him.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just shoot.
Okay.
17 for 10, or 19 for 10,
That's good.
plus
Whew.
17.
Nice.
20, down goes the
27 magic
Wraith.
piercing drops the wraith. Good job.
Okay. And then can I attempt to hide from the witch woman?
Yeah, definitely.
New roll.
Yeah. After Gizmo, Jameis, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack the witch. I just know where she's at, but I can't see her.
Yep.
So with
18
bless,
plus
19
bless. Okay, 20. Let's see here. You will force her to cast a shield spell to block that.
Okay,
First level spell down.
and second attack with
Miss.
bless 17's gonna miss, and I'll. Do I feel like she's? Oh, I know I can't attack her if she leaves, but I'm gonna get right up next to her.
Okay. You can find out exactly by moving into her square if you do. So, not there. Not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I'm done.
As far as you move, after you is Rack.
All right.
She's like on the far side of that pillar from you, Rack.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'll get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I'll swing there.
Okay.
I will use. I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, straight up attack.
Ooh.
15 with
15.
bless.
Yep, that'll
15
miss.
missed.
And then attack number 2. Ugh, double miss.
Okay. All right, her turn. Just gonna move. You hear her moving away from you guys. And then you see a little glowing orange orb fly from where she was toward you two, and then erupts in a ball of fire. And this is at 4th level
Oh no.
on
crap.
Drac and Jameis. Ooh, lucky roll. 21 fire. 14 dex save for half.
Oh, I fail. 13.
All right. So 21 for you, Jameis.
Take 10.
Yeah, Brack, you only take 10.
Oh, and
1, 2,
Hex.
3. Hex is down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She, you think, moved all the way to behind the northeasternmost column from you guys. Karanger, your turn. No, northeast, not northwest.
Move forward. Cast a spiritual hammer. Right due north of me, right below the center of the zombies, since I can't see anything else. Right, pinging here.
Okay.
Attack the one directly to my
Oh
north.
no.
Those aren't zombies. Those are prisoners.
Those are humans.
So those are the characters that are ensnared
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
zombies.
They're all
the
at
witch
0
is
hit
the only-
points and
They're all
unconscious
zero,
and on the ground.
I'm gonna I'll still cast the spell, but I won't have it attack.
Okay.
I want it there so I can move it around eventually here.
Well, you can have it. You can attack that dead fleshy thing
With the moist heartbeat.
that has him all
Yeah,
wrapped up.
I can't see the skull to the left, so I'll position.
It's right. It's straight north, right there.
Oh, I know that. I said I can't
Yeah.
see the skull to the west, to the left. I can't see that because somebody pinged that. I can't see that. So I'll do as I planned, spiritual weapon, and if I can maneuver to try and hit the fleshy mass in the middle without hitting the bodies, then I will.
You can.
And the spiritual weapon will be above the prone character here.
All right, go ahead and make your attack. You already did. 23 connects with the fleshy mound, doing 11 force damage to it. It seems to damage it. Not maybe about 1/10 of its hit points with that hit. Let's see if it reacts in any way. No. Okay. All right, that knocks a small little lump of that necrotic flesh onto the ground when you hit it with that, and a roiling band of energy goes out from the thing after that hit, like it's destabilizing it, and also like it's full of tremendous amount of power.
Like it could explode. and
Like
wipe
it could
us all
explode if you took it all the way down to 0 hit points. Yeah. Okay,
out.
Kranger.
I'm looking for that icon, Tom. It's under spells.
Yep, spells, and then near the bottom of the spell list, it says spell - spiritual weapon.
Oh, I was looking for the actual drawing. There we go.
There you go.
Thanks.
After Karanger, the flame skull's just hiding out. That round's over. And then next to go is Zhang.
Okay, you said we. Did Jameis, you or Vrac say that you thought you saw her up here? Or
It's
here?
right here, right in that area.
Okay. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to shoot right there in an attempt to make her reveal herself. That's a disadvantage, isn't it?
It is. So 11's a miss. Even
Yeah,
15
I've got a
miss.
bless, though. I've got a bless. Yeah,
It's
15
still-
would matter, yeah. I can try one more. There we go.
And 24 misses.
Okay.
After Zhang, your specter's still hiding out back there, keeping away from the cleric. Gizmo, your turn.
I'll dash to here. I'm not like, if I go this way, did I like bump into the witch or anything?
Negative.
Okay, and then I will color spray pointing northward.
Very good. All right. So 31 hit points of creatures and ascending current hit points are blinded. Okay. You see the color spray wrap around an invisible creature just north of that column.
Okay.
You don't know whether or not it blinded it.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. After Gizmo, Jameis.
Can you have any movement left, Gizmo?
I don't believe so.
3. I'll get to there. Bonus second wind. And Eldritch Blast straight north of the pillar.
Okay.
With roll
17. 17. Let me see if 17 can hit. Yeah, it could hit. So she'll do another shield spell. And you confirm she's
Okay.
due north of the pillar. Ooh, that might even get past the shield. We'll see.
oh
20.
nope,
No.
nope, a disadvantage, Tom.
Oh yeah. Okay. After,
Unless she's blinded, which I doubt.
she's not. After
Worth a
Jameis,
shot.
Vrac.
Straight north of the pillar, Brack.
Can't leave bumping hard. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll move to here. Just go ahead and swing at her.
11 missed. 11
Got
missed.
11. Ugh.
Or 15 and 15 both missed. After Vrac, her turn. Okay. You guys are making it hard on her. She especially doesn't like that bless going on.
Like Chinese math.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, she moves to your west, Vrac. She's about 5 squares due west of you, you think. Lets loose another fireball at 4th level, getting the 3 of you guys there in the northeast corner.
Oh. Medic! Medic!
24 points of fire damage, 14 con or dex save for half. And then she's done.
There are
And
three
that's it for her
blast
turn.
rolls for saves.
Your turn, Karanger.
So they were in order of the saves.
Yeah, they should be.
DC
Yep.
was 14. Woohoo!
And your turn, Karanger. You hear the bodies hit the floor.
Dash to
Or at
there.
least one of them.
Is there a way to move more than the dash when you have to cut corners and stuff?
No. So the
No.
most you can move is 10 squares.
That's I moved 10 squares. And bonus action. Did I have any feeling for how much more damage that fleshy controlling thing can take before it explodes?
Yeah, you think you would have to do 90 more points damage about.
Okay. I'll let the spiritual hammer tap on
Okay.
that.
That hit for 11 more force, so it's up to 22 damage now.
And Karangar's done.
Okay, after Karanger, Flame Skull's hiding out. Shang, your turn.
Okay, 30 gets me. Oh, sorry, hang on. I was going at an angle 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And greater healing on Jameis.
Very nice. You can have inspiration.
Okay.
Zhang. 14 hit points back, Jameis.
Okay, can I tell my Spectre to attack the skull? It's on the opposite side of the room from Karanger.
No. I'll do
Okay.
the turn so you can see what it does to your Spectre. Basically, the only actions he can take are to dash, or if
try
he's
to
got as far
escape
away as
from
he can,
attack,
he can
yeah.
dodge.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, no problem.
He
Other
really
than the
hates that
poison
poison.
potion. Other than the poison potion, the skull's been pretty friendly to us.
I missed that.
The skull hasn't really done anything to.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of weird.
After Zhang, Gizmo.
I will 1, 2, 3. What would it take to get up on this platform on the north side of the room without using the stairs?
It is only 5 feet up there, so just 1 extra square movement.
Okay. Then I can go.
Actually, no, 2 extra squares of movement. It's 1 if you use the stairs,
Okay.
so it's got to be 2 if you don't use the stairs.
She's right here, Gizmo.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pick the lock on
Go for it.
thing.
The chains are locked. Go to make your Thieves' Tools check.
19.
19, yeah. You click them unlocked.
Okay. And that's all I can do.
Okay. Let's see here. She is stable, but unconscious at 0 hit points. Okay, after Gizmo, Jameis.
Stand up. Oh, God. Okay, I will try to hit her again.
Okay.
Miss. There we go.
Ooh, that's going to connect.
25
Yep.
for
For
6 force.
6 force. Okay, that's a concentration check for her. DC 10.
Come on.
Made
Damn.
it. Anything else?
Just wait for the pain.
Yep. Vrac, your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then I bump into her trying to go to
You do.
5.
You do.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Boom, that's a hit. 10 slashing. Concentration check, DC 10.
Slashing.
Boom.
Down.
Down goes the greater invisibility.
I bet she's out of fourths after the two
All right.
fourth level fireballs.
You hope.
God, I
Second
I
attack.
damn sure hope. She-
21 for 11.
21 for 11. Got it?
I will go ahead and action surge.
Yes, you will.
21 for 7. And 21 for 11.
Man, nicely done. All done?
It's a bonus action. I'm going to second wind, and then I'll be done.
Hey guys, we may not want to hit that deal because if we have to like break the tentacles, it might take damage from that. So we don't want to get it to 100 and then blow our hostages up.
Got it.
I'm
Makes
thinking
sense.
just save the hostages and get them out here before stuff starts exploding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
we can-
Sharu's turn. She's going to
Yep,
cast
I'm-
greater invisibility at 4th level.
Again.
4 of them? Holy shit!
3 of them. Anyone want to? Or no, that would be 4.
I
of
can
them.
counter. I
Yeah.
can counter spell that.
Okay,
yeah.
no, she'll do instead of that. She'll do
I could attempt to counter spell.
fireball.
I could attempt to counter spell that instead.
She'll do a fireball. She's casting fireball at 3rd level.
Okay. Yes, I'll counter spell that.
Okay, then she'll do a counterspell at 3rd level, and then the fireball comes. Boom.
The pain comes anyway.
No good way to get you guys without getting him. Okay, so this is fireball at 3rd. Boom. 27 fire damage, 14 dex save for half.
Oh, I survived. I only took 13. I'm at 1. Boom!
Jang and Karanger, you're both in it too.
Okay, so I just
Yeah, I saved it. I took 13
Crystal
damage.
Gang, my roll, Dex.
DC 14, so you need a 3 on that bless.
It's not on me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you got a 13.
So you take 27 fire, DC 13 concentration check to maintain your bless. That's a
So I
con
need to do the
save,
same.
which you do
Bless
not
down.
make. So bless goes down for everyone. And that's all she can do. She's not long for this world now, I don't think. Granger, your turn.
Dispel magic you can target. Now that I can see her, I can target her, right?
Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do I know if she has anything else up other than that one spell?
You don't
I mean,
you don't see her concentrating on anything, so likely not.
Okay. So I will start with a bonus by moving this to there and attacking her.
Nice.
Select my character, spiritual. I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Boom, nice. 25 connects for 11 force.
And I'll toll 30 feet. Oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's stay there. And toll for the dead. Hold. Yeah, I can do that. Bonus action. Then you can do a cantrip. Yes. Toll.
Got her. Does she resist? So that does 4 necrotic to her.
Kranger's done.
Flame Skull flies on out of the room.
Interesting.
Double
He knows something we don't.
as far as he can go. The end of the round, there's a pulse of necrotic energy that comes off of that cyst.
In the center. This
Yeah, Karanger and Vrak, you're close enough to it that you take. We'll see, Vrak, you have a level of exhaustion, so you're going to take more damage. I'll give you your damage first.
Excellent.
But way to take one for the team. You take 10
Yep.
points of necrotic damage,
Got it.
and you get a save though. To
Oh.
let's make that, or okay, it's a DC 13 to negate it. You don't have
Con?
plus anymore. Con, yeah. Nice, just
Ah.
negate it. And then Karanger, you take 4 DC 13 to negate that. You take 4. All right. That was the end of that round, and then the start of the next round. Zhang, your turn.
Okay, I am longbowing the lady. That probably won't
11
hit.
missed.
Okay, well, we'll do this one.
23 hit.
That should knock her out.
8 magic piercing drops her. Down she goes. And
Excellent.
with that, you guys win.
Can we see from the how to take the tentacles loose?
Yeah, you're able to just basically use an action to get them out of the tentacles, and then you
Okay.
can throw them over your shoulder and carry them out of here. You
And
can.
Okay,
Object of necrotic power.
we make sure to pick up the black notebook from
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
the tabaxi.
And I give Moribor one of my healing potions,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell her upper management will be glad to know you that their mission was a success. We got you out, and I give her the sign of the Zentarum.
Nice. Okay.
And we can destroy the cyst from way down the hallway, right?
You can definitely.
Okay, let's do
Before-
that. Once we get
before
everybody
we,
out. Yeah, once
I
we get
think I
everybody out.
I think we should quickly search the room, though. I'm on a mission at least to find objects of necrotic power, and then we should destroy it from a distance.
Okay, so-
take a sample of that cyst.
Yeah, that would do it.
You search the room. The main necrotic power in here must be that cyst because you don't see anything else.
I'll excise the piece, put it in a vial, and be done with it.
Yeah,
you
we'll search
guys
her body too.
rescue all but one of the prisoners. So you got 5 plus the tavern owners. That's 600 XP's worth of prisoners you rescued each. The woman, or the undead, has on her a belt pouch, and inside it are 200 gold coins and a letter. There's also a key. The key goes to those chains, which you picked already.
Okay.
The letter says the following.
Was she a lich or was she?
She was a wraith with spellcasting levels.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Nice.
So the letter says, "My devoted Jeru, this is your final test as my apprentice. Take 2 pieces of the cyst and head to Port Nyanzaru. Along the way, leave one near the village of the tribe of the Falling Feather on the Mist Cliff. It will transform whoever may happen by it into undead and destroy their betraying hearts. Port Nyanzaru has become flooded with powerful adventurers of late. Set a trap for them and use the other mote of the cyst to turn these so-called heroes into undead lieutenants for my growing army. We shall take cult from the living.
Wow.
Zukas." So you-
Tom, were those spawn of Caius?
Yeah,
Okay, so she must be a lieutenant of Caius then,
maybe.
maybe.
So you take the gold in her belt pouch, you take the letter. You get the book that the Harpers wanted.
Yeah, we didn't save the person, but
You
we at
didn't
least
save
got
the
book
person, but you
back.
got the book out, yeah. Okay. And then you return out of this place, but on your way out, you're going to destroy the cyst.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Most
so you're
definitely.
carrying bodies. We got like 5 bodies to carry out. They're
Yeah,
all
we'll do it
unconscious
from
unless
way
you bring them
down.
back.
Well, no, I healed Mer, so she's okay.
Okay, so you got 4 unconscious.
I can
I can
heal
give a
them.
potion of. Yeah, I can give a potion of healing to mine or to several. So I've got the little ones, or you can heal either one.
Why don't you let me use my abilities to keep your potion? That's fine.
Okay,
So-
cool.
I've got healing spells. I'll do a mass
Do you
greater.
have preserve life?
I have preserve life and I have mass healing word, both. Yeah. Preserve life, 30 points worth. So that would
Okay.
be 6.
Everyone's back up and walking now. And they all
Yay.
thank you for saving them. Brazen hands over. Well, you already have his Mace of Smiting. He says, "Keep that as a reward for saving my life." So yeah, you have a Mace of Smiting. This is what a Mace of Smiting does.
Bow deeply.
It's a +1 weapon. It's a rare weapon. It's +3 when used against constructs. You roll a 20 on an attack roll with the weapon. The target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning, or 14 if it's a construct. And if a construct has 25 hit points or fewer after taking the damage, it's destroyed.
Dang.
So, pretty nice little weapon there. Okay, so now you're walking out of the cyst room, and you want to blow the cyst up?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
The strange lump of flesh shrivels after you pelt it with necrotic blasts and other ranged attacks. It releases a wave of screaming black energy. You feel cold and terror touch the deepest part of your being as it passes through you. As the wave hits the walls and columns of the catacombs, the entire place begins to shake, pouring dust and rubble down from the ceiling with a crash. The catacombs are collapsing all around you. Luckily, you got everyone back to consciousness, so you can all run out of there at full speed, which gets you out of there without having to make any checks to not die in the catacomb. So good job making sure they were all conscious before you did that. So you go running out of that place as fast as you can. You get back to safety to the outside. Back to pockmarked Poe, who gives you the promised 1,000 gold piece reward and adds 50 more for getting Miboro out and 50 more for every prisoner you get out alive. So that's 300 more. So that's 1,300 gold that he hands over to you guys and congratulates you on a job well done. And that is the end. So we got some treasure to split up. There's no consumables. The only item to split is that Mace of Smiting. So if you'd like the Mace of Smiting, click your gear button. Anyone besides Jameis or Kranger want it?
Nope, that should go to Karinger.
And Kranger's got 0 rare, so you can have it, Kranger. Mace of Smiting.
Tom, can you post that so I can copy and paste it? I couldn't quite get it from the.
Yeah, I'll email you.
Perfect, got it.
And I'll leave it there so if you want to screen capture it, you can. Now, one of you gets a reward, and it is Brack, Story Award.
I wonder what it is.
Characters who choose to take the brunt of the Bone Spear's damage, which you avoided the Bone Spear, or drink the potion of Black Ichor, become more resistant to the effects of the cyst, thanks to their exposure to its necrotic ichor.
Nice.
Let's see here. What exactly does that do for you?
That'll be helpful next mission.
So here is the full text of that, which I'll also put.
Necromance me.
So you have advantage on saving throws against harmful effects of the moat of the cyst or the cyst itself, which will last until you play 7/8.
Cool. What was
There
the
is
bone
that
ball?
one other piece on the Misty Cliffs, right?
Yeah. The Bone Spear is the trap that you guys avoided by turning yourselves into undead.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it's like this
Yay,
ball
level
of bones that roll down the hallway, and if one of you like jumps in front of it, you can blow it up basically, but then you take a huge amount of damage if you do.
Gotcha. Yikes.
Okay, let me figure out your XPs. So let's see, there's 2 flame skulls. There's 2. There was
Yeah,
1 gas,
2,000.
450. There was Jaru, 2,300. There was Spawnakaios, 2 of those at 1,800 each. There was 1 Wraith at 1,800. And that should have been it. So that's divided by 5.
Jaru?
Yep, got Jaru. So that's 2070. Okay. You decided Fave and Fate, so that's 100 each. You found the catacombs quickly, that's 100 each. You did not find the prisoners quickly. But you saved 6 prisoners. That's 600, so it's 2870. So 2870 XPs. The max is 3,000, so you're just shy of the max a little bit. Treasure. The coins at the end were 200. The faction rewards for rescuing was 250. Miboro rescuing was 50, and Poe's reward was 1,000. 1,500 divided by 5 is 300 gold pieces each. And 5 downtime days. Everyone gets 1 renown. Let me double check. If you're a member of the Harpers and you help save Mandolin or you recovered her journal, you're going to get 2 renown. If you order the Gauntlet and you recovered a piece of the cyst, you get 2 renown. And if you're Zentarum and you help save Miboro and made a point of speaking to her about the Zentarum, you get 2 renown. So you'll all get 2 renown, I think. Yeah, you'll all get 2 renown.
So that one didn't have the secret mission in it, did it?
No, none of those were secret missions.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and that concludes Fester and Burn.
Sweet.
Thank you, Tom. When you were reading descriptions as we moved through, I didn't see the text flash up this time. Was there something wrong with my chat, or did you just not have a chance to post that?
I just didn't have a chance to post it.
Okay, no problem. I just was concerned that something wasn't working here.
And here's a link to where the video will be once I post it. It's not working right, but you can copy and just remove those AA signs.
Okay, and that is your Twitch recording, the streaming?
That's the YouTube.
Okay.
That might work. Yeah, that'll work if you click on it. So they won't be there on YouTube yet, but it will be shortly.
All right.
All right, guys. That is it. Thanks for playing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Tom, I'll